Today we are going to discuss number system. So in number system we have two important concepts. That first concept is remainder theorem, and the second concept is here to find out the unit digit or last two digit. Two concepts. We'll go here one by one. That is a concept one. That is the remainder theorem. Like if you take the example here, that is a 1 by 6 is 1 itself. 1 is a lesser than 6, then the remainder will be 1 itself. Or else if you take it here 2 by 6, then the remainder will be 2 itself, because 2 is a lesser than 6. Similarly, if it is a 6 by 6, it's a exactly divisible. And exactly divisible, it means the remainder will be equal to 0. And if it is given here 17 by 5, 17 by 5 means the 5 is a 15 plus 2 remainder, or we can say that minus 3 also. Whichever the list you select that one. So the remainder is plus 2. But if you take it here negative number, negative means here, if you select here minus 3, so that minus 3 you need to add in divisor, and it will be plus 2 itself. Similarly, if you take the example here, like 49 into 65 divided by 7. This 49, if you divide it by 7, then it is a plus 0 remainder, and 65 divided by 7 means plus 2. Now, in between the operator is a into sign, so 0 into 2 is a 0. The remainder will be 0 itself. Similarly, if you take it here, next example, like 49 into 65 divided by 9. So, take it here separately remainder, like 49 divided by 5, that is a plus 4, and 65 divided by 9, that is a plus 2. Now, in between there the operator is a into sign, so 4 to the 8. If 8 is a lesser than 9, then the remainder is 8 itself. Similarly, if you take the example here, 54 into 73 divided by 8, 54 divided by 8, it's a minus 2, and 73 divided by 8, it's a plus 1. See, 54 divided by 8, if you take it here, so you go beyond 54 and before 54. If you go for 8, 6 or 48, it will be plus 6 also. But whichever the list, I'll select that one, because the multiplication will be easy. I'll select minus 2. So minus 2 into 1, that's the minus 2. And if you got negative, so this negative you have to add it in divisor, and it will be 6. The remainder will be 6. Similarly, if you take it here, next example, like here 1753 into 1749 into 83 into 171 divided by 17. If you are dividing by last two digit, you take the last two digit of that number. Last two digit. See, 53 divided by 17, it's a plus 2. And 49 divided by 17, it's a minus 2. 83 divided by 17, it's a minus 2. And 171 divided by 17, it's a plus 2. Now you multiply here. It's a 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 into 1. And it will be equal to 8. So the remainder we got it here. Similarly, if you take the here next example, like factorial 1 plus factorial 2 plus factorial 3 plus factorial 4 plus factorial 5 plus okay, so here factorial 6 plus factorial 7, and that is up to 1000 divided by 8. Then what will be the remainder? That is the question. So to find out the remainder here, to find out the remainder, try to find the number which is exactly divisible by 8. If you select it here, factorial 1, factorial 1 divided by 8, it's a 1 itself. 2, it's a 2 by 8, 2 itself. 3, it's a 6, 6 by 8 is a minus 2. Factorial 4, it's a 4 into 6, 24 divided by 8, it's a 0. Because this 24 is exactly divisible by 8. So the remainder is 4. And similarly, in all the number like factorial 5 which I can write down 5 into factorial 4. And this factorial 4 divided by 8 is a 0 remainder, and 5 by 8 is a 5. And here 5 into 0. So 5 into 0 is a 0 remainder. And in all the numbers like factorial 6 also you can write down 6 into 5 into factorial 4 divided by 8. And in all the numbers the factorial 4 is multiple. So I can say that here in factorial 1 it's a 1 by 8, it's a 1, 2 by 8, it's a 2, and 6 by 8, it's a minus 2, and 4 factorial 4 divided by 8, it's a 0, factorial 5 by 8, it's a 0, 6 by 8, that is 0, factorial 7 by 0, because after that in all the numbers, the factorial 4 is a multiple, and that 0 is in thousand also. Now you add it here because the operator sign is here plus. So now you add it here. So the remainder is plus 1 plus 2 minus 2. So the remainder is. And you need to divide separately for all the numbers. You need to divide. Similarly, if you take the example here, factorial 1 plus factorial 2 plus factorial 3 plus factorial 4 plus factorial 5 plus factorial 6, and that is up to 1000 divided by 10. If you divide by 10, try to find out the number which is exactly divisible by 10. Exactly divisible by 10. So factorial 1 divided by 10 is 1, 2 by 10, 2 by 10 is 2, and 6 by 10 is a 6, or I can write down minus 4. And factorial 4 is a 24, 24 divided by 10, it's a plus 4. And factorial 5 is 5 into factorial 4. And it's a 5 into 24, it's a 120, and 120 divided by 10, it's a 0. And after factorial 5, in all the numbers, the factorial 5 is a multiple. Factorial 5 is multiple in all the numbers. So here the remainder in factorial 5 is 0, 6 is also 0, 7 is also 0, that is up to 1000, it's a 0 only. And factorial 4 is a plus 4. So now you add it here because the operator sign is a plus sign, then the remainder here it will be equal to 1 plus 2 plus 4 minus 4, and its the remainder is 3. Similarly, if you take it here next example, next concept, in that like here concept is concept 2. If you divide 2 by 10, you will get the remainder as a 2 itself. If you divide 22 divided by 10, then also we will get the remainder as a 2 itself. Or else if you divide 33 divided by 10, then the remainder is 3. Or else if you are getting 45 divided by 10, then the remainder is 5. Yani this 2 indicates that unit place of that number. This 3 indicates that unit place of that number. and this 5 indicates that unit place of that number. And similarly, if it is a 5544 divided by 100, then you will get 44. Or else it is just 654 divided by 100, you will get here 54. If you divide by 100, you are getting last two digits. If you are dividing by here also 100, so you are getting here last two digits. So here the one concept is here, if you divide by 10, you will get the last digit. So that here you make a note, like if any number which is divided by 10, then the remainder of 10 is unit place of that number. If any number divided by 10, so that remainder indicates unit place of that number, unit place of that number. Similarly, if any number divided by 100, then the remainder obtained is last two place of that number. And if you want to find out the last digit, divide by 10, or else if you want to find out the last two digit, divide by 100. So here if you take it the example, find the last two digit, like 12, 8, 99 into 96 into 997, divide by 100, you will get the last two digit. Divide by 100, so you take the last two digit, 99 divided by 100 is minus 1, 96 divided by 100 is minus 4, and 97 divided by 100 is minus 2. Now you add it, minus 1 into minus 4 into minus 3, and it's a minus 2. But if you are getting remainder as a negative, this negative sign you add it in divisor, and it's a plus 88. So this is the last two digits. This is the last two digits. Similarly, if you take it here, next example, 98 into 17373 into 153 into 96 into 127. Find last two digits. Find last two digits. You divide by 100. Now, if you divide by 100, then here you simplify. First of all, if you got any question, try to simplify. Try to simplify. Simplify. Like we can simplify here, divide by 4. 4 into 25, it's 100. And 4 into 24, it's a 96. Further, we can't divide because this 25 is divided by 5 itself, because none of the number in the numerator which is divided by 5. So here we have simplified by 4. So in the last you need to multiply by the 4. Now 98 divided by 25, it's a minus 2. 73 divided by 25, it's a minus 2. 153 divided by 25, it's a plus 3. 24 divided by 25 minus 1, and it's a plus 2. Now you multiply here. So minus 2 into minus 2 into 3 into minus 1 into plus 2. And it will be equal to 2 to the 4, 4 3 the 12, 12 to the 24. And here we got it here, remainder is a minus 4. But if you are getting here minus, so this minus sign you need to add it in divider. It's a plus 1. So the remainder we got it here plus 1, but still it is not a right answer because initially you have divided by 4. So in the last you need to multiply by 4. This 4 you need to multiply. It's 4. We need to find out the last two digit, means you put it here. So the last two digit is 0. Further we will see that next concept, how to find out the last two digit by another method. We'll see in the next class. So thank you very much.